Are you a 30 to 40-year-old guy? And do you care about your carbon footprint? If so, Lexus has a car for you. Meet the CT, and that stands for Comfort Touring 200 Lexus Hybrid 2011. Join me as we take it for a ride and find out how this newest baby Lexus drives. And perhaps baby Lexus is a great way to describe this car because it's got all the attributes you think about Lexus. It's got a nicely leather covered steering wheel, it's got luxury appointments throughout the cabin, and it's got surprisingly very comfortable seats, which when you're doing a little bit of sporting driving like I'm about to do, you know, come in handy. The Lexus CT 200H has 3 modes of driving. There is an eco mode, a normal mode, and the sport mode, which I'm in, which changes the throttle mapping and gives you a little bit more power. And impressively, I've driven this car now almost 50 miles and I'm getting 38 miles to the gallon in sport mode.
I can switch from sport to eco to normal mode just by twisting the knob or pushing in on it. If I need to get in a space where I'm driving down city streets where I'm going to stop and go traffic, the batteries are full state of charge, I can just push the EV button here and go up to about 20 miles per hour. I can actually cruise around with that without running the engine. So again, for better economy.
One of the cool and customizable parts of the car is you can switch the tachometer on your left from a tachometer to a power gauge, basically, right there, which shows you how much energy you're using. And if we switch back to the tachometer or in sport mode, you can use it more of a kind of a sports car feel. The one small niggle I have with the Lexus CT 200H is the engine note, and that's because it has a CVT, or a continuously varying transmission, for better fuel economy. But let me floor it and you can listen for yourself. You hear that? It just kind of drones instead of giving that nice satisfying engine note, but there is a price to pay for outstanding fuel economy. Now make no mistake, the Lexus CT 200 Hybrid is a small car. As you can probably tell, I'm sitting in the back seat and I'm 6'2" and I barely fit back here, so keep in mind this is a tight car.
Our current IS starts at in the 32 and change, 33 range, and we know we need to be below that, and we'd like to be as far below that as possible.
I got to drive this car both in the New Orleans countryside and now I'm in downtown New Orleans, so I get a sense for what it drives like in the city. I have to tell you, driving the new CT down Bourbon Street in the city, it feels a lot more at home, and best of all, it even gets better gas mileage. Think of this as a Prius drivetrain on the new Scion TC body, which begs the question, why not just buy a Prius? It's probably faster because it's lighter, and it certainly gets better gas mileage. You gotta ask yourself this. So on the TFL scale of buy it, lease it, rent it, or forget it, I'm gonna give the CT 200H a lease it. Because if you want a car that handles better on the same chassis, you can get the Scion TC. If you want better gas mileage, you can get the new Prius. If you want luxury, well, that's when you get the CT. Roman Micah reporting from New Orleans for TFLcar.com.